Hello, Snitchols here from the Bass College. Today I'm going to show you how I tie my Palomar knot. The Palomar knot is really easy to tie. It's quick as well, which is awesome if you're underwater and you're starting to hammer them out there, and for some reason you break one off and you need to get tied on really quick. It's a real quick and easy knot to tie. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you how I tie it with some Sunline. I love Sunline. Sunline's the best line out there. That's for sure. That's what I have on all my reels. I'm also going to show you, maybe so it's a little easier to see with this washer and this line here. It's a little thicker. Obviously not fishing line, but hopefully it's a little easier for you guys to see. So, okay, I got my fluorocarbon here. I got my crankbait here. The first thing you want to do is take the end of the line and you want to go through where you're going to be tying it through on your bait. So as you see, I left a long tag on this end. This line's going to the pole. So you grab it, you want to take your tag end and go back through the same way you just came. So you're kind of doubling over. You don't want to go back through the way you pushed it through, but where it came through. So what happens is you got this double thing here, and you got a loop on this end, and you got the tag line and the line going to your pole on this end. So it's just a quick, easy knot to do. First thing you want to do is do an overhand knot with that loop. As you grab that loop, you can see where it starts to pull in here. Now you got this big loop here on the end. Just grab your crankbait and pull it through that loop. And as you pull it through, you can start tightening it. You can see it's nice, coming nice and easy. First thing you want to do as you get down there, make sure you wet it, because if you don't wet it, what happens is you're going to create a heat and stress point on that line as you tighten it up. And when you do that, if you don't wet it, eventually that stress point is going to break, and you don't want that happening. You can see I have a long tag line, which isn't not an issue, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my pair of clippers. I just use clippers. Some people use a pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut off that tag line. And there it is. Quick, easy, universal Palomar knot, nice and strong. Okay, next way I'm going to show you, hopefully it's a little easier to see, I'm going to take this washer. This washer is going to be the end of your bait where you're going to be tying your line onto, and this is going to be your line. So as I stated before, push your line through, come back, and double it up. You see, it's a lot easier to see with this. So you want your crankbait or whatever you're tying on down here. Come over, do a quick overhand knot. If I can do it here. And you got that loop right there, and that's where your bait is going to come through. So you grab your bait, pull it through, starting to tighten it up. See, it's getting tight. Wet it, cinch it down nice and tight, and there you go. So you got that long tag line right there. Just take your clippers, clip it off, and you can see it's nice and tight. I'm going to show you one more quick way that you can do this. Instead of just going through and coming back through the same way, so you end up with this, what you also can do is just take your line, you got your end where you're going to tie it, just double it over, just like that. So you can double it over, and this is your looped end. You come in, you push it through the eye, and now you have the exact same setup as what you had before. So you just do your overhand knot, got your loop, grab your lure or your hook, cinch it down, let it, tighten up both ends, and you're good to go. And then you just take your clippers and clip off the tag line, and you're good to go. Universal, as I stated before, great for crankbaits. I use it for my T-rigs. I've also used it on my drop shot. And what I do with my drop shot with that long tag line, you can take that tag line, go through the top of the hook, and drop it down through your eye, and you got your 1 foot 16 inches tag line. And what you do is you put your weight on the end of that, and as you do that, you can tighten it up, and that raises the hook up so it sits level, perfect for drop shotting. Thanks for watching. This is Snitchols from the Bass College. Please come check us out. Lots of great videos on there, lots of tips on crankbaiting, throwing spinner baits, throwing buzz baits, swim baits is a big one. Come check us out, learn how to get free baits through Tackle Warehouse, and we hope you join on and stay along with us. Thank you. Tight lines.